Hello. It's been a while, and we missed you. Um, I feel like it's been like 2 months rather than just a single week, but we're back with Ways of Old. We want to welcome back our friends that were at MegaCon. We hope that it was as lovely as the two of you. And of course, the individual who was getting real life things set up, we hope that was fruitful so we can continue to play pretend with you. Um, I, of course, am your game master for today, Gilbert Ramos, and I'm just so happy to see you all again. Welcome back to Ways of Old. I have no announcements. I have no reason to delay things any further, so I think I won't. So let's jump right into introductions and meeting our players, shall we?
Hi, I'm Luna or Druid by Night, and I stream at Druid by Night and Gehenna Gaming on Tuesdays. You should follow both of those things. And I'll be playing the mage Cersei Aveline today.
Hello, everybody. I am the Azure Butterfly, or Azure for short, or simply Rachel. Fae Butterfly on the internet, playing a lot of horror story and role-playing games in a chill environment. You can find me here on Twitch.tv at the Azure Butterfly, or my socials, the Azure Butter One, on most places. I do have a website that you can check out, and I stream both on my personal channel and occasionally on Wednesdays and Thursdays here on the Rolling Nomads. Uh, and I'm playing Ingrid of Sintra, the Bear Witcher.
What's up, everybody? My name's Edge. Apologies for the new environment background. I'm in the process of moving, so deal with it. I am playing the Viper Witcher Nyoka.
All is forgiven, Edge. I'll be moving as well very shortly. You can see part of my backdrop is missing. The very back of it all will eventually be very gone as well soon. You'll see me basically in a prison cell full of white brick. So, don't worry too much though, that can't contain me. I will share in your misery very shortly here, Edge. But with that out of the way and our players having been met, we have a recap to get through, so let's go ahead and jump into that for today's episode of Ways of Old. Now, under normal circumstances, as is tradition, we would call on a player to give a full recap. But it's been a week, and all of us have goldfish brain, so we are going to share the single brain cell that we all have in unison, and we're going to suss this out together. So, who would like to start our recap off?
I don't even remember where we started on the last episode.
Fucking standing.
um, was this when we started after we had the nightmare that almost turned into Ingrid burning down Cersei's
yeah.
door?
Correct. That was the beginning of the session. Correct.
Okay,
Yep.
so I wasn't gaslighting myself. Heard.
So I remember that Cersei scried on Renwick being fucking annoying, wasting my time, flying around and then eating somebody,
Keep
and then
watching.
going to the Queen of the Night like a little bitch.
Oh my god.
I hate him. Fuck that guy.
I think we all hate him. All our homies hate Renwick.
Yeah, that's that's essentially the beginning of the episode. We saw Ingrid, Cersei, and Yoka visited by Renwick, who had fed from Ingrid after causing a very vivid, very upsetting nightmare. Nyoka, of course, pursued, heading out into the night as Renwick took to bat form and took to the skies, Nyoka unable to pursue. After a discussion and some convincing of Nyoka not to pursue him in the middle of the night alone, um, our heroes decided to get some rest and to reconvene on the morrow, preparing for the party that is supposed to be placed in their honor and an introduction of the guests of the Burgrave of Bear Keep, otherwise known as Renwick. They gathered some materials, they took some time to prepare things, and they were going to...
We met with the Burgermeister and made him throw up and pass out.
Oh
It
my
is.
God.
They did. They absolutely did. They did reveal that there was a higher vampire issue. They revealed that Renwick was a higher vampire, thus increasing security and causing some more attention to detail to be had on the night of the party. But with
Cersei's got to
the
keep us on leashes.
the mass amounts of information and alarming things that were passed along to the Burgermeister, he did eventually vomit and then pass out.
Love that for him.
Which our heroes then took as a sign to depart and went to visit the Queen of the Night. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe the initial visitation was just meant to see if Renwick is still there, or if that's where he's staying, or sort of reconnaissance almost, because that's the reason Yoko scaled the side of the building, peeked in the window, and was kind of off on his own, correct?
We were also looking for anything that Elodie might have left behind. I remember that.
Yes and yes. That
I
was
also
it.
don't want to skim over the fact that, Cersei happened to know there's
Oh
a
yeah.
world full of vampires.
Oh yeah,
and,
there is
It
that.
wasn't
you know,
important.
and just, that just happened to.
Oh,
Yes,
and we almost
indeed.
spilled the beans to the
Oh
Burgermeister
my
too.
god.
Yes,
Yep.
indeed.
Well, I mean, everybody has to know by now, right?
I mean, yeah, that's there, right? Well kept secret? I don't think so.
Yes, indeed, it did happen. And maybe
Shenanigans
Cersei
happened.
had a good reason. Maybe you guys just because you guys didn't ask. I mean,
Didn't ask. It wasn't important.
yeah, of
That's
course.
fair.
I feel like there's a lot of that going around. Like, you don't know because you didn't ask.
So Nyoka again scaled the side of the building, peeked into what would appear to be Renwick's room, and was greeted by this red-haired woman, scantily clad, very pale. And then he felt his mind get a bit fuzzy. Cersei and Ingrid stormed the castle, so to speak, in order to provide backup. And now they're on the balcony. The balcony of the House of the Queen of the Night, a well-known and very popular brothel in Vizima. And this is where we
On the
left
verge
our
of death.
heroes.
I just
Nyoka had
remembered.
struck out and already caused damage. So that's where we pick up what you were saying, Ingrid. Apologies.
Oh, no, it's all good. It's just a silly thing. I just remembered, like, the moment you said that, I remembered what I had Ingrid do when we ran in. I want to see the Queen of the Night up here, and the whole, oh, she's tied up right now, and then I'm just like, just untie her.
Yeah, excellent. So I will draw my player's attention to Roll20. I will draw the viewer's attention to the next screen. This is where we find our heroes. This is where we find the issue, essentially. This is where we had left off. Now, the only person who is unable to move, essentially, currently here, is Nyoka. Nyoka, we had left you off right in striking distance of the Queen of the Night, so unfortunately you were unable to move your token. Ingrid and Cersei, you may place yourselves where you think you would be in this moment. I know that, Ingrid, you were ahead of Cersei, and there was diplomacy trying to happen before
I think.
the woman was stabbed.
Mhm.
Oh, right, that did happen. Would you be in front of Ingrid, Cersei, in this situation?
Oh god, no.
You're using her as a human shield right now?
If that's what you want to call it.
Heard. Okay. I guess storyteller, where would the door be that we came up from? Right, right.
Essentially, right. I'll mark it on the map, actually. But it's essentially just to the left of Cersei.
Okay, I see what you mean. And I feel like they would be right there because
Cersei's left, not our left. That would be a balcony.
Yep.
Oh wow, my brain just played tricks on me there for a second. I was looking at the screen. No, that's perfectly fine. Now I'm just trying to think. So yeah, I don't think we would have moved exactly, just because Yoko is kind of being held captive, and any sudden move might have been bad. But
Things happen.
things happen.
Yeah, things sure do happen.
So I think I'm good where I am.
Yeah.
Excellent. Strikes have been made. So, essentially, we have entered into a combat scenario. I will tell the players and the viewers This does not mean that combat is the only thing that's capable here. You may still attempt diplomacy on your turn, but this is just to make sure that there is a order of operations, so to speak. So, let's have some
Why do I feel like
initiative.
Okay. How do we roll initiative in this again? Because Goldfish Brain.
This is going to be also Goldfish Brain. Initiative is going to be your 1d10 plus your reflex stat.
I get to use my fancy new dice and my fancy new dice tray. So
Good you.
excited.
Ooh.
Ah! That explodes.
Christened.
What was initiative again?
1d10 plus your reflex.
22.
No, math. 14.
Is that a good sign that the very first roll officially that I did with this was a fucking 10?
Yes.
Amazing.
Now go what you got for me.
Thing. 17.
17. Understood. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Let me make sure I got my math right.
Is your math right, Ramos?
That's an excellent question. That's a 24.
I just realized it kind of looks like a Jedi holocron.
We're going to go ahead and just, to any viewer, just, shh, that's going to be a secret between us, shall we? Excellent. So, order of operations currently Queen of the Night, Ingrid, Nyoka, Cersei.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Everybody on board? Everybody tracking?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's
Sure.
jump right into it then. So, the Queen of the Night has just been attacked by Nyoka. You've drawn blood. A significant amount of damage has been dealt. You can see in this moment, Nyoka, as you face her, there are wounds that are bleeding, but they seem to seep back in. The blood seems to draw back into the body, and some of the cuts you have made are beginning to seal up right before your eyes. She looks to you and says, "Darling, that wasn't very kind. I would like you to make a resist magic roll. Once more, please."
I'm okay.
Do you wish to fail the roll automatically?
No. How does luck work? Is that every session or every day?
Yes, every session your luck replenishes to its fullest.
Oh, shit. That's
Let me
good
use
to know.
all my luck.
Just drain the entirety of your luck in the first go.
In the first round of
Um,
the session.
I am going to use 4 luck. And you said a resist magic.
Yes, please.
Um, so that would be a total of 22 plus 4, 26.
22 plus 4 equals, you have 30-30?
Huh?
Dirty 30, or am I
No, I got a total of 26.
26?
Let me
Understood.
see. Hold on 1 second. 1d10 because I crit. Yes, baby.
I wouldn't have questioned Ramos's math right there.
I wouldn't have either.
Sure, it's a
But
30.
you said you crit?
Yeah, I crit.
So
So it's
did you explode?
10. What's that?
Did you like explode and roll it again?
Yeah, do I just roll? I'm not sure if this takes into
Mm.
like if it takes into consideration or if I need to roll separately.
Well, let's double check. Yeah, let's find out.
I think I need to roll another d10 for it.
Yeah, I think you... No, it looks like it's auto-calculated. I'm not sure. It looks like it's calculated because you got 10 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2.
10 plus 2 plus 8 plus 2.
Goes away the 10, which what you rolled. What's the 2?
The 2 is, it says from stat,
Okay. What's the plus 8 plus 2?
plus 8 plus 2, perhaps my skill.
Okay. So one of the 2s must be the... I'll have to look into this, but I'm pretty sure that auto-calculated.
Okay. If you say so.
Would you like to roll another 10 to be safe, Edge?
I mean, I would love to roll another 10.
By all means.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Beautiful.
You already fucking passed. It's fine.
So that's 25, 29 total.
Okay. 29 total. 29 total. You feel a pull, Nyoka. You feel, for a brief second, guilty. You've wounded this creature. Your Witcher vows were against monsters, and clearly she is no monster. How could you? And that feeling fades very quickly as you see the wounds beginning to heal, the blood drawn back into her body, the smile. You can see the sharpness of her eyes watching you. The eyes of a predator. Yoko, you are reaffirmed in your beliefs.
All monsters must die.
Oh no.
Oof.
Not me considering just axing Yoka again.
Oh.
I'm just struggling of what the fuck I'm gonna say.
Do you want me to yield my turn to you, Cersei, so you can talk?
Let's see.
I don't know. Cersei tried to talk, so clearly that's her intention.
The queen is going to stand and just raise an eyebrow at Nyoka. That is her turn. Ingrid, you're up.
I can't remember if I already had Ingrid pull her sword out at this point.
It's a free action, so it's entirely up to you.
And it's mostly for what I'm trying to do. Let's just say for the instant, as of right now, she would have had her sword out just in case. But she's actually going to slowly sheath it again. And very carefully take a few steps forward and say, we do not need to be enemies. We are only here to investigate. Unless you are working for him, in truth.
You have a
Do
strange
you know-
way of asking for kinship.
Do you know Renwick? Are you one of his?
Combat being only 3 seconds, I'm going to say that's all you get out, Ingrid.
Okay.
In your turn, you have an action if you'd like to use.
She's just gonna carefully start stepping forward.
Just-
I'm not in range to really do anything, so I'm just gonna, I would say, take there.
Fair enough, easy enough. We go in meters. I did not convert anything from meters to feet. I could have done that during the week break, but I fucking didn't.
That's why we have Google.
That's what we gotta
That
go
is
for.
why we have Google.
We gotta get those unpaid interns. We gotta get them some money.
Oh yeah, 100%. Build up that AI.
Rough. Ingrid, so that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Nyoka, you're up. You've heard your friend's speeches.
Because I stepped away. I attack.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
No, what was that? I did miss the speeches.
So Ingrid basically sheathed her sword and is carefully stepping forward, trying not to agitate anybody, and is saying, "We need not be enemies. Do you work for? Unless you're one of his, do you work for Renwick?"
Up
And
to you.
Cersei,
Go ahead.
last
please.
session, came in and said, can we discuss this? Yeah.
That's true. I remember that vividly.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to Nyoka if if Nyoka has disassociated and is just fixated by blood. It's entirely up to you.
I mean,
Y'all are asking a lot here. Right?
Trust your buds.
trust in a menagerie.
Oh, I have trusted. Oh, Y'all are asking a lot. I'm gonna make a roll
By
to
all
see if
means.
I'm automatic or not.
What roll are you making here,
I
Yoko?
don't know. D10 odds, evens.
I do the same thing all the damn time with shit that Ingrid does, so I'm here for it.
Entirely up to you.
Evens. Evens, I don't attack. Odds, I do. I attack.
Oh dear.
What did I say? Evens, I attack, or odds?
You said evens you don't attack.
Okay, then yeah, I attack.
You had an opportunity there, Luna. You could have.
I know. I'm the dumb.
Edge would have looked back on the
You're
VOD
not
and been
dumb.
like, "These motherfuckers lied."
What are friends for?
Or if you could not, and we could have resources for our other fight coming up.
Would you like to take an attack action, Yoko?
Peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
They all came up even. Yeah. After the
Did
second time,
you just roll a million times?
Me.
I'll hold my action, or I guess I just won't use my action. And
There's no holding actions in Witcher, but I will allow you to take the action. We'll go ahead and call this a house rule. You can hold your attack. You can either make it a fast or strong. Decide now, and we'll call it a held action, shall we?
okay. Then yeah, I'll hold my action. And if any fuckery happens, hostile fuckery, like going into my mind for a third time, or anything like that, then I will do a fast attack.
Understood. So, we have defined fuckery. Seems we are discussing things. Nyoko, do you have anything else on your turn?
No, I grit my teeth and hold my battle stance.
Understood. That brings us to Cersei.
Okay. Can I hold on? I need to open my sheet. That would be good.
You're telling me you didn't have it just pre-opened?
I did. I'm just there's so much happening.
There's a lot happening. I believe in you. Talk her out of this in one go. Voice of the party.
Voice of the party with the person who can't fucking talk.
Argue.
What?
Whatever damage that I've already done, you subtract it against whatever persuasion. All right.
Hey, that's so true.
I'm just fucking around.
So Cersei, she looks nervous, but she'll see what her friends are doing and take a breath. They're right. We weren't trying to cause any issues, but we were just investigating Renwick, admittedly. We're friends of, and she'll hesitate, friends of Elodie's.
Well, and here I thought I was just dealing with a peeping Tom.
No.
That's a horse of a whole different color. Sorry.
She talking to me?
Speak quickly. Is that your turn,
Us-
Cersei? Is there anything else you'd like to ready in action, or anything else you'd like to do besides speak on your turn?
Can I do any sort of insight on her?
You absolutely may. Let's discuss
Yay.
what that role might look like. Human perception would be your equivalent
Yeah.
for insight.
I'm good at that. Okay. Math is hard.
It really is. It's the bane of our existence.
Actually, not great. 15.
Let's have an opposed roll by the queen, shall we?
Nat 1. Nat 1.
Wow, that chanting works. Let's see what we got for.
Wow. I got a nat 2, so.
What was the end result of your roll?
15.
15. Well, even with a 1 on her dice roll, unfortunately, looking at her, it's a little bit difficult to tell what she's going to do next. Truth be told, Cersei, what you can see on her currently, she's scantily clad. She's even made more so by the dagger strikes by Nyoka. The wounds have almost completely healed. The blood is faded memory at this point. You can see she is in a relaxed stance, but the way her feet are positioned, she looks like her knees are bent, looks like she's ready to leap or pounce. It's entirely uncertain if she's going to withdraw and leap backwards, or perhaps, if she is so inclined, to leap atop Nyoka and deal with the individual who's caused her pain. It's entirely difficult to tell what is her next move. It could go either way.
Well, I've talked, I've rolled. Can I do anything else?
Unfortunately, that is going to be your turn. You may move
Fair
if you'd
enough.
like.
No, I'll stay here.
You don't want to start creeping up with me?
Oh, okay. I'll, like...
Oh, you don't
go
have to. I was just teasing.
right there. I'd take a step forward when she spoke, probably.
Understood. That brings us to the end of Cersei's turn. This is where things get a little interesting, ladies and gentlemen.
Is she stunned because we managed to start talking with her?
Cersei, as you begin to speak, behind you hear footsteps.
Oh.
They're not terribly quick. It's not rushing up the stairs like guards hearing their lord being attacked. You see as the door opens, nobody steps out, but you can see almost glowing eyes littering the hallway, the stairway where you had just exited. You're not alone, but your exit is cut off.
Cool.
It brings us to the top of the round, and is so far only one has really struck injury. But we are going to jump out of initiative order. We'll tuck this away. We'll keep it off to the side for now. For the time being, you're free to discuss what you'd like.
Ingrid is still... She's... As she hears what Cersei says, she had her hand on the hilt of her silver blade still, even though it's sheathed, but she is slowly letting it go, trying to show that she doesn't mean any harm as best as she can. At the moment, she's still going to let Cersei continue if she wants to.
Understood.
Cersei, if no one else speaks, would again lift her chin and speak again. We understand, and she'll think, we understand looking after your own. We were just investigating his whereabouts. Again.
Whose, darling?
Renwick.
Are you one of his? I will ask again.
Can you hear some stirring on the stairs behind you, Cersei, Ingrid? A very uncomfortable shift. She smiles and says, I belong to nobody, darling.
As I figured.
Switzerland.
Wow.
Ingrid relaxes a bit more and Then she'll ask, is he still here? Is he still Mir?
No, unfortunately. Great company though he was, he's found other living arrangements.
Would it be too much to ask where that might be, if you know?
I'm afraid, darling, it would. This is a delicate matter, you see. I'm curious. You've asked a number of questions yourself. Do you mind if I ask some of my own? Would that be permissible? She looks at you, Nyoka, and almost gives a pout.
Give us our friend back and you can ask whatever you want.
Your friend's free to move as he'd like. It seems he just likes to be up close and personal.
I get closer.
She doesn't budge.
Absolutely. Ask whatever you wish.
You wanted information, why not just come through the front door?
I did.
She means before. A fair question. I suppose we're a paranoid group of individuals.
As Cersei says that, Ingrid is going to tilt her head to the side, pulling back the collar and showing off the mark, the fresh mark that was left behind by Renwick. A little paranoid, yes.
Oh, a nasty bite, darling. You have to understand. This is a house of coin.
Absolutely.
So, under normal circumstances, me and my lovely ladies are the ones that give and take, if you get my drift.
I do.
So what have you all come to offer for trade?
Is coin what you seek?
I mean, if that suffices, Ingrid just literally starts fooling around with her purse for a second and just pulls out the still pretty hefty bag and divvies out 500 coin and holds it holds it up in the palm of her hand.
You do this. Nyoka, you have something?
Nyoka sheathes his sword and walks away in disbelief. Aggravated disbelief. He's kind of
Oh.
just like took a 2 steps to the left and like, what the fuck? This is
Like
what we're doing now.
Like an upset Cotton Hill.
Oof.
You begin to to walk away, Nyoka. You begin to walk toward the door then.
Not toward the door, just just like a little pace away. 2-3 steps away, off to the side.
Coin and other things. She takes her finger and traces along the ribs where Nyoka had struck her, and you find 3 little beads of crimson, not quite smeared on her finger. She takes it, licks her finger. I'm inclined to have what was taken from me replenished. If you catch my drift.
Darcy would kind of look her up and down and... How much?
Just a sip, darling.
Ingrid opens her mouth.
I'll do it.
Whoa, you didn't lose nothing. I literally saw it go back into the cuts.
She gestures towards the wounds that are stained with little bits of blood, things that did not return. And she looks to Cersei. Says, "You weren't the one that took, darling. though your offer is generous. You have the questions, so I'm inclined to accept payment. But something was taken, stolen even. And you wouldn't want to see a fellow businesswoman stolen from, would you?
Of course not.
Then I'd have what's owed. From the
Cersei
perpetrator himself.
Cersei will look at Nyoka, and her eyes would be saying like, I'm really trying. I'm doing my best. You gotta work with me.
Everyone at this moment may also make a human perception roll if they'd like.
I'm good.
Let's get better than a 2, please. That is better than a 2. 18.
19.
Nyoka abstaining? Understood. Everything seems upfront and as if she's speaking her truth.
You're muted.
Could you please repeat that? I'm so sorry.
Everything seems like it's being upfront and she's speaking
Mm.
her truth. Nothing seems out of place here.
Sure.
Ingrid is looking between everyone gathered, kind of trying to keep up with the conversation. She moves herself against the wall of the building, not the edge of the balcony, but the actual wall. So just something solid behind her, and is pressing her back against it, keeping close study.
Understood. Do we have a deal?
It
You
is
want
up to him.
information? We can discuss price of the information, but again, I'd rather deal with the theft first. You understand?
Ingrid looks over to Nyoka and is studying him. What is she saying?
Nyoka.
Well, you're asking Nyoko, what is she saying?
No, Ingrid is studying Nyoka's response to hearing this demand. What is she saying? If I need to make the roll, let me know.
It's up to you, Nyoka.
What y'all want me to do?
I mean, the path of least resistance is laid out, but Cersei is willing to do it if
This is some bullshit.
if the queen would allow it.
Would you like to push for that, Cersei?
Yes, unless Nyoka is gonna do it.
As
Take the
Cersei
blood.
pushes for this, Ingrid is sitting like this against the back wall. As Cersei speaks, as she is about to, because I assume you're going to push for this, right?
Yeah.
She casts Axii on the queen.
What?
In lieu of a persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
What is define Axie? It's been a week.
I think it's been a little bit longer than a week since we used Axii. Hold on. Axii. Come on, open. Axii stuns an opponent until they can make a stun save at -1 for every 2 points of additional stamina you spend. Past 1, the stun save becomes harder by 1 point.
I will say, I will direct you again. You have a white energy around your hand, and the target's head also glows white for a brief moment.
Oh yeah, we have onlookers. That's a
No, it's okay. Go ahead, stun her.
No, let's
I'll
not
finish
do.
it.
No, let's not do that.
Is this
But
what
isn't there a side note for persuasion, like for using Axie as persuasion?
Yes, even if you use as persuasion, there's still a glow. And as for the onlookers, Cersei, I want to clarify they have not stepped out. They don't really see her yet from their
Yeah.
perspective.
That's why I'm doing it, and that's why I said specifically she's sitting like this, kind of like how Obi-Wan when they're when he's doing the mind trick on the stormtroopers and shit like that. She's just kind of like with the sign and stuff. So it's hidden.
Well, let's find out if it is hidden, shall we? For this, 2 rolls are going to be made. I'm going to have you make a bit of a stealth. The Axie for persuasion is going to have you, or have the target roll resist magic, in lieu of your, or rather, you're going to roll spellcasting for Axie. But before you do that, we're going to see if it truly is hidden. If this is the course you want to take.
Yeah, of course, 100%. I'm
Understood.
trying to help you, Cersei. Don't give me that
I
look.
raised my persuasion for this.
Let's have
I don't know that.
Let's have a dexterity and sleight of hand roll from you, Ingrid. Reminder, if you have not expended all your luck, you may certainly do so now.
I'm gonna put 4 luck into this.
By all means.
Dexterity stealth.
Dexterity sleight of hand, please.
Dexterity sleight of hand. Oh. So that is 24 total.
$24 to $21. Ingrid, you cast your spell. You cast the sign of Axie. Let's have the spellcasting roll. We'll have her resist magic.
That explodes. $36.
36.
What she rolled, the way you said that is terrifying me.
See a brief glow around the Queen of the Night's head. The eyes move from Cersei to Nyoka to Ingrid. Speak freely.
If it isn't too much, our friend is a little
Hesitant.
hesitant, antisocial, unwilling.
Probably doesn't taste that great.
I
She's trying to be
am
helpful.
I am more than willing to oblige this request. It's only fair. Businesswoman to businesswoman.
She looks Nyoka up and down. Nyoka, she's not just sizing you up, she's examining you. She says, "Well, that's understandable. Contrary to his prior actions, but we are all about consent in this house. So whenever you're free, whenever you have plucked up your courage, Witcher, you'll know where to find me."
The moment that the word consent is brought into that, Ingrid kind of like shrinks a little bit because of what she just did.
Well,
She begins to stride over to you, Cersei.
Cersei will meet her in the middle.
However, businesswoman to businesswoman, because you were not the one that stole from me, I'll be requiring an increased price. Don't you think that's fair?
Cersei would tense for a moment. So long as I can stand, I don't mind.
By all means. I think that you and your bow only cause one another to faint. Last her and I had the conversation. Don't worry, darling. I'll try to be as gentle as she is.
Okay. Cersei would kind of try to not be more awkward or scared and just kind of relax.
Nyoka, Ingrid, do you allow this to happen?
As this happens, Ingrid clutches at her own bite mark and looks away.
Can I guess, can I do some type of insight?
By all means. Human perception.
Never mind.
Well,
Just because you have a flat 0 in something doesn't mean you can't roll and see what happens. You never know. I had a flat 0 and sleight of hand. Look what happened.
That's so valid.
You may also make an argument for another skill if you'd like. Not
Maybe
above
deduction.
democracy.
Huh? You said I can make an argument?
Yeah, by all means, I'm not above democracy. Deduction would certainly be an interesting skill to use.
Yeah, deduction, monster lore. That would be, a good one because they are monsters.
What would you like
Oh
to
my
do?
God.
What are you trying to learn here, Nyoka?
How worried was she?
How what?
Was she worried at all?
Oh, how worried was the queen?
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me deduction.
You checking to see if she was scared to fight all of us?
Yeah.
I mean, that's
And
valid.
here I thought you were double checking if she was gonna drain me of all my blood.
Oh no. You're good.
You got
We're
this.
good. Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh. Oops. Introduction. A 20.
20. She was not too scared. You gather that, the 20, you gather that she is, in her own house, confident of her own rules, and confident of her own sisters.
So a little nervous. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Sure. But I'll ask again, have Ingrid's response. Nyoka, do you let this happen?
Paying extra money? What's happening?
Instead of you having to be fed on, I'm offering myself up, and now she has to take more. And I said, as long as I can still stand by the end of it, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. No,
Thank you.
I'm just playing. No, of course not. This is my bullet to bite, and I'm gonna bite hard. So, well, I guess she might bite hard. So,
Nyoka, what do you do? Do you wish to stop this?
Yeah, I'll say I'll pay my dues as fit.
How chivalrous. She holds out her hand to you, Nyoka.
Okay, I guess I'll take her hand.
Now the question shifts from Cersei to Cersei and Ingrid. Do you allow this?
Cersei does, and she kind of cocks her head to the side a little bit, and Nyoka went up on her cool list.
Can I do a stealth action?
What would you like to do, Nyoka?
I want to drink some blood, some dead man's blood.
The black blood
Oh
potion?
my
Black
god.
blood. No, I'm just playing. I'm sorry. I'm
No, could
goofy.
you imagine though? She'd
My
be so
goodness.
pressed.
Hold on, let me get some sip real quick.
Go ahead.
Ingrid, do you allow this to happen?
She's still looking away. She's not making eye contact with what's happening.
Nyoka, do you present a body part, a bare bit of skin?
Yeah, I guess I'll expose my neck, I guess. Yeah.
She,
Trying to
take,
think of how I got leathers on. Yeah, I guess, yeah, my neck would be the easiest part.
she takes your hand. She spins herself underneath your arm. And in a few seconds, Cersei, you see Nyoka is pressed up against the wall. Nyoka, you feel a kiss along the jawline. It goes down to your chin and then your neck. And she pulls, roughly, the leathers that cover your skin. You think you may have heard a tear. With another small kiss, she presses you up against the wall and bites. Nyoka, it is not pleasant, so it is not entirely unpleasant. Her hips move, and she, with a strength that betrays her form, keeps you in place. She drinks from you.
I don't like this.
Cersei, well, you're probably not looking at her, but she would just be like, "You got this. You're okay."
Where do your eyes fall, Nyoka?
I don't fucking know.
So
The
fair.
sky? I don't know.
It's so fair.
That 80-year-old Witcher vintage.
You're going to take 7 points of damage.
That's not bad. Wait, how much health do you have?
I can heal it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Good. Uh, you said 7?
Mm-hmm.
Cool beams.
Her lips pull from your neck. The wound is not gushing, but she laps up the little bit of beads that are left. And she licks along the neck, back up the jawline, then kisses your cheek. Wasn't so bad, was it?
I didn't consent to the kisses.
Professional courtesy, darling. Now, let's discuss business. What is it you want to know?
Did she take the gold, by the way?
She did not.
Okay, cool. Pocketing that again.
Noted.
We're just investigating Renwick's reasoning for being in Vizima.
I'm afraid he didn't say. And information such as that would cost you a pretty penny.
Fair enough.
She pulls the gold right back out. How much?
Well, it depends. As I said, he didn't say. Anything I may help you with, I'm inclined to help you if the price is right.
Oh, the price is dictated by you. I will ask again. How much?
He
How
didn't.
much for your word?
It depends on the question.
Oh. My apologies.
Okay.
Where does he live? Where is he staying?
That much is also unknown to me, I'm afraid. From what I understand, he's outside of the city, just outside, keeping a low profile until some party or other.
Okay.
The masquerade.
Do you know what his intentions for this party? Was it just to mingle, I imagine?
He's looking for something. As for what, that he did say. That's where we discuss price.
What does he want?
What's the price?
100 crowns.
She gives 200.
Something beneath the city. He wants some magical device. He's lost some book now as well, so he's recovering things. He's losing pieces here and there. There's a grand puzzle to be put together, but he's quickly losing things. He's quite frustrated.
A smirk pulls at Ingrid's lip as she hears that.
Cersei, poker face. Interesting.
Good. The more he loses, the better.
Do you know the number of companions that he brought with him?
There were 8 in total, 2 of which he offered to me. Humans.
Are they still here?
They are none of your concern.
She hands another 100 gold.
They're in my care now.
May we ask them a few questions?
They're not here, darling. Here, I'll allow another insight roll of sorts. You may make your argument for whatever default is human perception.
I'll go human perception for mine.
Deduction?
By all means.
18.
Embarrassing for me. Dice jail, 14.
Oh no, did you roll a 1?
I sure did.
Oh.
So, numbers
18.
again. 18, Ingrid.
18.
18, Cersei.
14.
14. Ingrid and Yoka gather that she's disgusted. When she says that the women are in her care at this point, you don't imagine she really accepted them. She took them as payment. But they're no longer here. She likely moved them to where she felt they would be safest.
Sorry, give me a second.
If it's not our concern, it's not our concern. She'll look to Ingrid and Nyoka if they have anything else to ask.
Sorry, do you want to say something, Edge?
You know.
He infiltrated my dream and took from me while I was asleep and manipulated me. While, from my understanding, okay, this is me cutting out of character for a second. I'm trying to remember. I understand personally that this is a unique ability to him, right? Already? I understand that this is a unique ability of his. Do you know how far that power can reach?
that is specific to our kind. The fact that you know that much means someone has been talking. She glances over at Cersei.
Lucy doesn't move or betray herself.
And unfortunately, that information is not for sale. For any price.
To be fair, I am a Witcher. I have many sources.
Only one that would know, darling.
How was Elodie stay here?
She's a lovely creature to have, to host. A bit of a stick in the mud, if you ask me, but can't complain. We all go through our phases.
That we do. Well, again, I'm so sorry for the trouble we caused.
I would say all is forgiven and forgotten. But half of that would be a lie. Go on, Yurka.
Has he spoken of the Wild Hunt?
Oh. Far too much. Dreadful amounts. He's practically obsessed with that little fairy tale. Almost as obsessed as he is... Well, that would cost money, wouldn't it?
Ingrid is already shuffling through her purse.
How much?
300.
She pulls out 300 gold and hands it to her.
It's not just what he's looking for, what he's lost. Why he's in Vizima. He knows you're here. All of you. You're pieces of the puzzle, too. Or didn't you suss that out yet? The dashing hero, the knight to his little Wild Hunt fairy tale. She looks over to you, Nyoka. Though shining armor is missing from you, I think. The tormented cub, whose blood he claims tastes the sweetest.
Ingrid literally shivers and clutches at herself for a moment as she hears that.
And the woman who stole his betrothed.
The stunned look on Cersei's face is everything. Sorry.
Just shrugs.
Just tell us what he spoke about.
He's gathering things up, darling. You're all pieces of the puzzle to play.
What piece do you play in all of this?
I play no one's game. I am safe here, as are all of my kind that visit. There are even some that come beyond my doorstep, that know how to keep a secret. Did you think we operate so close and so secretly that no one knows? The baker, the smith, the cobbler, all will gladly give just a piece, just a taste, for a night with any of my girls.
Impressive. And here we were worried about spilling your beans. Glad we didn't.
Ingrid has something, like, she's not saying something, but you can tell, like, she's fussing about in her head for a second there about something. And then she's going to look to Nyoka, look to Cersei, and then look to the Queen of the Night. And she's going to slowly, carefully walk up to her and attempt to whisper something into her ear. Now, I am going to DM you, Ramos, what she says.
Understood.
Wow, okay, there you are.
The rest of you see Ingrid do this. You may make a roll if you'd like. Awareness. Ingrid, at the end of your typing, if you'd like to keep it nice and secret, let's have a stealth.
Okay.
Is anyone taking that offer up and rolling?
Absolutely.
Say again, Yoko, you're muted.
21.
21.
23.
23.
Okay, so you said stealth?
Please.
Oh, that's a 1 naturally with stealth, so wish me luck.
No, I'm nosy.
$21.
21. Nyoka, Cersei. You hear? Ingrid, if you'd kindly.
God damn it. Hold on. I forgot what I said. I forgot what I said.
Me.
He took from me, and I do not wish this to be a terrible memory. It is already affecting me. I do not wish this to be a weakness. If possible, I may be back soon. Could you help me replace this memory?
She's shorter than you, Ingrid. She leans up. She hugs you for a second. Abruptly. Quickly. She whispers back in your ear. 21 and a 23. You hear the response as well, Nyoka, Cersei. I don't have the power to pluck it from your mind, but I can help you replace it.
Ingrid will just nod her head several times, whisper, "Thank you," and then step back, still looking uncomfortable and bothered by the situation. But yeah. And none the wiser to y'all listening into that.
Yeah.
You can believe you're safe all you want, but if Renwick get what he wants, you're either gonna serve or die. So
Oh, maybe he was right about you. Is this a rallying cry, knight in shining armor?
no, I prefer not to make noise.
So do I. So you'll understand why I'll sit this one out.
Until you can.
Till I can. Will that be all, ladies?
Ingrid.
I think I'm satisfied, Ingrid.
She'll just nod her head a few times. Yes, I have nothing more.
Then by all means, feel free to take your leave. She begins to clink coins in her palm. By all means, don't feel ashamed or too scared to visit again. Forgiven and forgotten, one is true.
A faint blush spreads across her cheeks as she hears that. And she's now 600 crowns lighter, I think.
Indeed.
Woof. Cersei will just
Is
do
that a
a
lot?
small bow and turn and leave. Smile and do another small bow at the onlookers, the others.
Understood. Ingrid and Yoko, do you follow?
I'll go back the way I came.
You just jump off the fucking balcony.
Yeah, I'll follow, and then I'll see all the eyes, and then I'll just go back the way I came in.
So fair.
I'm not gonna lie, I was actually tempted to just fucking vault myself off the balcony too.
Fair enough.
Not me.
Cersei, Ingrid,
You don't want to do a superhero landing?
pass by 5 women, eagerly looking at you, smiling, bidding you farewell, hoping you enjoyed your stay.
Ingrid is gonna lean over to Cersei and whisper, "They're so friendly."
I wonder why.
Yes.
Nyoka, you Batman out of the situation.
I just picture us like turning our head for a second, and he's just going.
With this, we will find a lovely moment to take our break. When we return, we will see our heroes reconvened either across the street or walking somewhere safer, perhaps. But we will find them reconvened, perhaps ready to discuss what occurred, what new information they've gathered, and what the night's affairs will be. We'll see you all very soon. Stay tuned. Welcome back. Welcome back. We apologize for the lengthy intermission. We had some important things to discuss, such as Vampire Diaries, flirting being communication, and
The safety of Ramos's ear canal.
Yep. That was going to be the next one. Thank you for. I'm glad. I was going to say it a lot worse. If that is a better way to put it.
Perfect.
Jesus.
That's all I know. That's all I know about that.
Excellent. I want to die. We rejoin our heroes, having rejoined. Where do you rejoin, heroes?
I vote that we all go back to the Fox and the Crow.
That was Cersei's intention.
What has
Yeah,
become kind of an Elysium, yeah. So again,
What
you
was that?
I gotta finish what I started with the Igni. I'm kidding. Don't have an attack, Luna.
What were you saying, Logan?
Oh, I could really do with a drink.
That's so fair. Well, we can go to the tavern first. Cersei looks a little off to the side. She's like tapping her fingers together. That's fine.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Insight check.
Just a lot of information.
would you like to make an insight roll?
Oh yeah, I don't joke when I say that.
Human perception, Cersei, you may make a deception or a persuasion. It's entirely up to you. That, of course, being dependent on how you're actually feeling. Are you feeling
7 plus 7 is 14. 17.
17.
Muted.
I know. I was just saying math is really hard. Yeah,
Oh.
they did better than me.
Math is hard.
So, Cersei, are you okay?
No, well, Cersei just looks. She's just really concerned that Renwick wants the book, and she's thinking about ways to hide it. Also, she's trying to act real nonchalant about the information regarding Elodie.
Trying to picture how that would look on her face.
Concern, overwhelmed.
Ingrid steps up to Cersei and just gives her a hug.
Yes. Hi.
It'll be okay. You'll get him. You'll get him. And then she releases her and then continues on.
Okay. Drink time.
Drive-by hug.
You journey to the nearest tavern. Some hole in the wall where the ale is only mildly colder than room temperature.
Oh.
But
Do
you
they
have some
have
privacy if you so choose.
Do they have mead?
They do.
Ingrid will get mead.
Miss Cersei will try the mead.
You okay?
I'll get the most toxic one they have.
You want to poison yourself.
I am immune to poison.
You asked for the strongest drink they have, something that is able to kill a man. And you shall have it.
I'm just picturing like one of those comical like black bottles with a white skull on top of it.
You are shown to a table. You may reside here and rest while your drinks are prepared. The scene is yours, ladies and gentlemen.
I feel like we have learned quite a bit and then yet nothing at all.
We should have just killed her.
Could have what?
So we should have just killed her.
Why?
We were outnumbered. Severely.
She was also mostly non-hostile. We need more allies than we do enemies.
That's true.
She's neither an ally or an enemy. At least at this point.
But the fact that she is not an enemy does not mean it means that she is not an ally to our enemies either. And it looks like the moment she says that it looks like it hurt her to think that thought for a second. Like she's trying to think to make sure that she said it correctly.
How many monsters you plan on befriending?
Listen, I just have the one. I have no love for the Queen of the Night. She's a snake. More calculated than anything.
I thought she was when she hears that, she's gonna lean in a little quiet, a little closer. I thought she was a vampire.
She is.
A snake vampire. She pulls out her notebook and starts making a note.
No offense.
You don't think you're making a mistake, Ingrid?
I don't know. I never know. But it's worth the try. It's worth the hope.
Sometimes it's all we have.
And maybe I just don't want the world to think of me as a monster, so maybe I like giving people those chances. But rest assured, not everybody gets more than one.
Well, whenever you plan on seeing her, you're not going alone.
She furrows her brow for a second. It's taken her a couple of seconds. And then she realizes what you mean by that. Her pale complexion goes completely flushed red, and then she quickly looks between Nyoka and Cersei, and she kind of stiffens up and says, "I, you heard that."
Yeah,
Where
your
are our
whisper is
drinks?
kind of loud. I wasn't trying to. Well, I was.
She looks to Cersei, almost like a wounded puppy.
I'm just being honest.
I'm a Witcher, so it just kind of.
I appreciate the honesty. My reasoning, if you wish to know, is because what Renwick did to me has had an effect on me. I do not wish it to become a lingering weakness. So the best way, and my thought on it, to fight against that is to replace the unhappy memory with a nicer one, a more pleasant one.
If that's your process, go for it.
It's worth a shot.
I mean, but why? Why would a creature like that?
Why with a creature like that?
Yeah,
She seemed nice and willing. She's not hard to look at. I feel like from how she treated you in the end, that it would be better than the alternatives. Ingrid is starting to feel very much self-conscious now about her decision, and she is looking for that drink.
Drinks are placed at your table. Honey wine, mead, placed for Cersei and Ingrid. Nyoka, a thick black concoction, placed in a
What is
large
that?
shot glass.
It looks like tar.
Cersei looks at her, examines her drink.
It's sweet, Cersei. As you take a sip, it's like berries. There's a subtle bite at the end where you can exhale and feel the alcohol fumes take your tongue, your lips. It's good.
Ingrid takes a sip as well. She's looking between Nyoka and Cersei as she does so, the blush still full on her cheeks. Um, what kind of berries?
This seems like blackberries.
Uh,
Like a blackberry.
Oh, fuck
mead.
yeah.
Very nice. I actually have had a really good home brewed blackberry mead that I got at a Ren Fair a couple years back.
It's a good drink.
Mhm.
I'll leave it at this. Just don't run into danger running away from other danger. Sounded better in my head, but I think you get my drift.
I appreciate the advice.
Because at the end of the day, he pulls down the scar that the mark that she would have left on him. She's the same thing as Warrenwick. And then he takes a shot.
It's as if it's syrup. It's not quite as thick, like watered down syrup. It tastes just as sweet, almost like something was candied in it.
Rat molasses.
Almost like a candied root of some sort.
Candied root.
It's an
Thick
earthiness
ginger
to it.
ale.
Has an after flavor of mint. Makes the back of your head immediately flare.
How is that?
Minty.
Yoko, you speak and you can feel like your vocal cords, your voice feels a bit deeper. As if it's either expanded your throat a bit or singed something away.
And it's spicy.
Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Ingrid is gonna look like
Okay.
You guys look at Nyoka, and then at the
I would like to try one.
corner of your eye, you can see the bartender watching your table intently.
Seriously, Ingrid is like, I would like to try one.
He nods, and you can see him already pouring as the waiter goes up.
I'll have to guide everybody home. Designated line later.
Gotta get the leashes, the child leashes.
Just elementary school all over again.
Oh God, line leader. I haven't heard that in a while. Do I have the drink?
Yes.
He's
Very
gonna-
shortly it is poured.
She's gonna touch it, trying to test the consistency with her finger for a second. Kind of knead the material around, and then shoot it.
Same sensation. It makes the back of your head throb just a bit. You can feel an aftertaste of mint. It tastes like candied root. And then the aftertaste of mint sets in.
Whew.
Throat feels.
Oh, wow.
You feel like you can breathe a bit easier, Ingrid. It's cleared your sinuses.
Oh my gosh. My goodness. Ooh.
Cersei, you see again the bartender is still just staring at your table, an eyebrow raised.
You should try this, Cersei.
I'm okay.
It's a little thick going down, but whew.
I'm perfectly fine where I'm at.
I guess we could get the show on the road if y'all want.
Yeah.
I am ready. She realizes then that she still has some mead left and just chugs the rest of it down, mixing with the mint of that, whatever it was.
Excellent. As you guys depart, bartender stops you from coming out from behind the bar and says, "How was it? Was it good?"
It was very minty.
I tried to make it a bit more subtle, but was it good?
I mean, overall, yeah. It's almost, yeah. Minty,
Let's scale on a scale from 1 to 5.
I mean, comparatively, like, what are we comparing it to?
I mean, the drinks you've had are obviously like just one scale from 1 to 5. Would you drink it again? 3 being you would drink it again, 5 you seeing it would be your favorite order?
Okay, then I have a follow-up question for you, storyteller. With it now being a couple of minutes, presumably since it's hit our stomachs, what are we feeling right now?
You guys are feeling you Ingrid probably a little bit off, a little bit more queasy with the mixture of meat and whatever the hell this was. But really the fact that you're feeling anything after one drink at all, Nyoka, Ingrid, is a testament to the drink's strength. The aftertaste is, again, it's as if you swallowed a sugar cube that was doused in watered down maple syrup. So there's a gross aftertaste.
Absinthe?
Kind of. You really kind of want something to wash it down with. It's an unpleasant aftertaste after the drinking is done. But the fact that you feel anything at all in the back of your head is a testament to the drink's strength.
Based on that knowledge, Ingrid says, I would give it a 4. Knocking off
Four,
only
right.
because of the aftertaste. It's a little Sir, if you do serve it to anybody, be careful. We are witchers, and this hit us after 1.
Well, what's the aftertaste like? Is it too sweet? Is it not sweet enough? Does it taste like, does it taste burning, or?
Storyteller, what was it again? Did the aftertaste say?
As if you swallowed a sugar cube doused in watered down maple syrup.
It is as if I swallowed a sugar cube completely soaked with water and maple syrup.
Right, okay, all right. And you, sir?
Yeah, I mean, I tasted that a little bit. And if you was to pour gasoline on it and set it on fire, a little bit of that too.
Yeah, it would burn for 7 nights.
I mean, I guess this is my first day, so.
Understood. And you, miss, did you have a drink as well?
I did.
What would you rate it?
A 3. I liked it.
3 or 4. And a number, if you would, sir.
Well, I mean, we really have to narrow the parameters of. Like, are we? Give me 1 second, baby.
Give me 1 second, I'm memeing.
Is this comparative to just shots? Am I supposed to sip on this?
Well, it's a matter of what your experience was like, really.
Oh, the entirety of the experience.
Yeah.
And I guess they'll have to go into what kind of frame of mind I'm in. If
We have a connoisseur here.
coming in just to blow off steam, I'll probably have a different approach compared to the night captain coming in after a hard night's work, So
You can hear customers already calling for the bartender back, and he's kind of like shuddering away. He's like, right, if I'd love to pick your mind a bit more, if that's all right. Whenever you come back in, if you find yourself on this end of town again, a 3, a 4, and quite an interesting connoisseur of the fine liquors. I like it. Yeah, thank you. Much appreciate a 3 and a 4. He slaps the bar to the bar itself. You can hear the wood creak just a bit as he jovially goes back to his craft.
She will leave a pretty decent tip for him as well, by the way.
Understood. End of this endeavor, Ingrid, you're down 3 crowns. If you're paying entirely, it's entirely up to you.
Sure, make it 6.
Okay.
I wasn't going to pay if you didn't ask.
You depart. You make your way back to the Fox and the Crow.
Yes.
I'm following suit.
I'm kind of keeping an eye out.
Excellent. Ingrid, and whenever Nyoka gets back, I would like a courage and will roll, please.
Oh, lovely. Okay. I'm glad I put points in courage. Skills. Courage is 3. Will is 9. Oh no. Wait, is that a... Oh, yes.
Nyoka, courage and will roll, please, if you kindly.
20.
20.
$19.
19. Ingrid, Nyoka, you're not feeling too drunk or anything, but there's a bolstering to your courage. You feel ready for this party. You feel ready for whatever Renwick has to offer.
I thought you can fight God.
Tonight, even. You're ready for him tonight. Look at the town around you. Minuscule people. People in your care. These lowly commoners. God, they look to you for protection, and God, they should. Cersei, you notice your friends are walking with a little bit more pep in their step. Their shoulders back a bit, chests puffed out.
Okay. It was one drink. Calm down.
Did you actually say that?
Yes.
I do not know what you're talking about. Puff.
I believe you should calm down.
What was that?
I believe you should calm down.
Oh,
Okay. Fair enough.
no. Mommy Cersei's got to take control.
Let's go home.
Is that not where we're already headed?
Now I would like an endurance roll, please, from Ingrid and
Oh,
Nyoka. As you're making your way to the Fox and the Crow, things are settling in. Ingrid, you only have a slightly raised DC. Really only have a +1.
That is an 11, my dude.
An 11.
That is an 11. I rolled a nat 1, and I have 0 in endurance, and I just have a flat 10 in body. So yeah, that's a nat 11.
11.
Or dirty 11.
What roll am I doing again?
You're going to do endurance and body.
Seriously, about to have to carry back 2 fully grown witchers.
Sleep on street.
You wouldn't do that to us?
What am I gonna do?
Say
Magic
again,
us
Nyoka?
to portal us?
You want to do like survival?
Positive.
Oh, okay. Or athletics?
Positive.
Yeah.
What about swordsmanship? Can I beat the crap out of my own drunkenness?
What about resist corrosion?
Absolutely fucking not.
What about no.
13.
13.
What about alchemy?
Nyoka, Ingrid. Cersei says, let's go home. Why? It's not even really nighttime yet. Hell. It's not even late afternoon at this point.
To keep this party rolling.
This could be the last day that you're alive together.
We should be celebrating. We should be celebrating life.
Yeah, pre-victory celebrations are in order. You have a party to go to. You might as well pre-game.
I'll light a joint.
Cersei, you see your companions a little bit more lethargic as they make their way with you. Nyoka lights up. They're dragging their feet a bit.
Well, don't stop on my account.
We should probably do, honestly, a little bit more investigation around the city.
Where do you want to investigate?
We're actively trying to avoid the party at this point, apparently.
Call Hunter. Where do you want to investigate?
Well, I mean, what clues did she give about Renwick's whereabouts?
Outside the
Outside
city.
the city.
The city.
You're not going outside the city right now.
Oh my god, that's a fantastic idea.
That's a terrible idea.
But it's still somewhat daytime, and we may be able to catch him off guard. Oh my god,
What?
Nyoka, we could end this before it
I
starts.
say that I was right about yesterday. We should have struck last night.
Ingrid pulls her silver sword out and says,
Not here.
Middle of the road,
Jesus.
of the walkway.
God's-
People give you a wide berth.
to start a speech. People of the city, your defenders are here. I'm not doing that, though. Don't worry. I'm just having a flashback to fucking Ramos and that one where he got control of the city.
Wait.
Mm.
Why haven't we done this early? Why haven't we just gone to court and asked for the royal guards to intervene to ensure everyone's safety.
We could march on Renwick with an army.
Because the royal,
We can meet them
Uh,
halfway.
because the monarchy isn't concerned with their underlings.
Then
And
we
I don't-
make them
Vampires?
concerned.
Hire vampires?
They don't care.
Do these people need to know that they have vampires in their midst?
Looks of concern, confusion. Ingrid, you point a sword at one of the passerbys. He's just...
They're drunk. Just don't worry. Don't worry about it.
We need to arm. We need to arm everyone.
No, we don't. What we need is to go back to
Alright.
the store.
What do you say,
What?
Nyoka?
Run into a smithy.
Nyoka takes off down the road to the nearest smithy.
Ingrid is looking like she really wants to follow him, but at the same time doesn't want to leave Cersei alone, but at the same time just
How
like...
far is the smithy from my store?
About...
Would it be the one that I went to?
Probably, yeah. About, maybe a block, 2 blocks away.
Nyoka, I know a great one she chases after.
God.
Cersei, you are left as your friend's charge. Sir Ingrid never sheathing her sword, just charging.
I'll catch up, I guess. I go back to the store.
Understood.
Oh, no.
Trouble you've unleashed.
Oh boy.
Me?
Well,
Wait a minute.
Time to set fire to the town because Cersei didn't wrangle her witchers.
Yeah, you was supposed to pull us back in.
I was trying.
The dogs
That was very lukewarm try.
Cersei, you head back to the Fox and the Crow. What do you intend on doing while you're over there?
I'm gonna find my book.
Okay. Take some time to read.
Oh no, I'm gonna find it.
Oh.
And I'm gonna secure it somewhere.
Where would you like to secure it?
I'd like to say that being trained at Aretusa, she would be real good at keeping secrets. And I would want to have some kind of like secret area, some kind of personal vault where I keep my magic items that I don't have any because that's where I would put it if I had that.
It is
Up to you, I guess.
entirely within the realm of reason that you have a safe within the store, keeping some savings, keeping some important items to you.
Yeah, I'll put it in there. Make sure it's well hidden. And then I'm gonna with purpose kind of turn around and start to head out, and then I pass by a mirror. And I'll actually approach it and just kind of lean over and just look at myself. And her nails will drag across the wood as she clutches it, and she looks down. And then she'll go.
Understood. Ingrid, Nyoka, you rush to the smithy. The same blacksmith who has secured your gifts, Ingrid, is working a piece of metal as you both rush in, bursting through doors.
What's his name? I would have known his name by now.
I swear I gave you a name.
Did you?
I don't recall.
I don't recall either. You!
Samuel! We'll call him
Samwise. Samwise. I have a request, Sam.
Welcome back.
I need 300 swords made of silver.
I need you to back away. The forge is running as we speak. Can you step back just two or three steps?
Oh, She will take a few steps back. She still has her sword in hand, by the way.
He sets the bit of metal off to the side. What can I do for you? Hello.
300 silver swords.
300. I don't
We have to arm the city.
arm the city. Is this a commission by
Vampires are coming.
what?
We need to defend ourselves.
Is this a call from the Burgermeister?
The Burgermeister knows.
I don't have silver for 300 silver swords. What?
Well, how much silver do you have?
Do you have enough for a dagger?
I have enough for maybe a hand axe, a dagger, perhaps some nice rings.
We have such few silver.
No one has enough silver in the city for. I would challenge you to gather all the silver in the city, and to see if you may arm 300 silver swords to the city of Izima.
She places a hand on Yoka's shoulder. Our path is clear. We must go to the Burgermeister, and we must call for all the silver in the city.
Perhaps we should just go straight to the castle and start getting all the candles and the ornaments, so he can melt them down.
We can warn the nobility. We could maybe get our army.
Full circle.
It's all leading to the same destination.
I'm sorry, you mentioned vampires earlier.
Don't worry about it. Apsy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you don't have silver. You'll probably die anyway.
I would very much like to not. Is there anything I can do to protect myself? Is there anything besides silver that they're weak to? Can I...
Leave.
What?
Make yourself a silver dagger. Keep it close to you. If you are attacked, you're safe. That being said, I would like a new silver dagger for myself. I'm going to be in a very beautiful dress, I hope, for this gala, this party happening, and I would like...
You're saying a lot of words that don't seem to have any connection. What party?
Where am I?
Cersei, where you're heading to the blacksmith?
Yeah, I sure am.
I will let you know when you arrive.
Great.
As they ran ahead, they would have a little bit of time.
This is what happens when he left us drunk and unsupervised. He's got to wake up with a tattoo now.
He says, what party is it? Does this have to do with the vampires? Are there vampires at the party?
It's a masquerade. It's a vampire masquerade.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
There will be vampires at the masquerade.
Okay. Is this? I don't understand.
Taxi.
I won't even bother rolling. What would you like to with the persuasion? What
Calm
do you?
yourself. Everything will be okay.
Okay, I believe
You have two witchers.
I trust you implicitly.
We are handling this.
Okay.
Very good.
What can I do to help?
I need a silver dagger.
Understood. I will craft you a silver dagger. When is this what deadline? What
Tomorrow.
tomorrow? He goes over to what looks like little cubby holes and throws over a leather tarp and begins to fish out bits of scrap metal and such, it looks like.
Same cost as the previous one?
Free of charge. If we're saving the city, you need all you can.
I appreciate you. Leaves a 300 crown tip.
You see him begin to work the metal and begin this process all over again.
I feel like Cersei probably would have caught up by now because we aren't that far off.
Noko, what are you doing while this is happening? Are you kind of like...
I'm outside. I left.
You left? Where did you go?
I'm probably bothering people on the street, asking them for their aid and their silver. Jewelry, candlesticks, coin, whatever silver they
People
have.
are shrugging you off left and right, thinking that you are either a brigand or a drunken fool.
Nyoka! Nyoka! Ingrid's already outside, screaming for Nyoka, trying to find where he went.
Nyoka, if you'd like to make a sleight of hand roll for me, please. If you'd like to just grab.
I want to steal from people. I want to steal.
Understood. Cersei, you see Nyoka hassling a young couple for their wedding rings.
Every
Wow.
silver helps.
Nyoka.
Is this
Wow.
is this your
Cersei.
He's very, very under the influence. You could just go. I'm so sorry.
We
I'm
need all
so-
the silver we can get.
We don't. Just have a lovely rest of your day. I'm so sorry.
Thank you. Your husband is
Nope, not that.
brother?
All the silver. Just the rings. If that's all you have, then we'll take it.
Ingrid rushes over, grabs both Cersei's shoulder and Nyoka's shoulder, and like, we must go to the nobility now and warn them, and
No.
starts running. He starts running.
We don't need to do that.
Ingrid bulldozing through. Still sword still out.
What if? What if? Ingrid, I have an idea. I have a better idea.
You see her try to do like one of those skidding stops, and then she, because of her momentum, and I feel like it went to her head in that very split moment, she does a tumble, but she's gonna attempt, and I would say she's gonna attempt to catch herself and try to make it look like she did like a cool little dodge roll.
You see Cersei, Ingrid drops to a knee as she goes to turn and try to do a skid and kind of skids.
And then Sonic's right back up to her.
What if? Now hear me out. We go back to the store. You can have all the wine in my cellar, and we prepare more potions, and we take care of your wounds, Nyoka, and we recover some of your
Nyoka,
energy.
what wounds?
Oh my fucking god.
What?
What are you talking about?
The one on your
Are you drunk right now?
Oh, right, from the vampire bite.
No.
Nyoka,
No,
that
you are.
vampire fucking bit you.
I draw my blade.
Nyoka, don't. Nyoka, don't. No.
I already have my blade out, and I see him do
No.
that, and I just like,
We need to go back to the.
No, we most certainly do not. We need to save our energy for Renwick, right? He's our main priority. Can I
Right.
persuade? I'm really trying.
Yeah, you
No, you got this, you
absolutely,
got this.
You absolutely may, and you may expend as much luck as you'd like. Ingrid, Nyoka, you are going to make some rolls at a disadvantage or a sort of negative with a negative modifier. This is going to be. I'm going to call this resist coercion. Made at a difficulty or with a -2 modifier.
so that is.
Can I do a different approach?
What would you like to do?
I would like to do like awareness. I feel like Nyoka wouldn't be resisting, but trying to like fully
Assess.
understand.
Yeah, not a
Yeah.
fool, but trying to fully plan out what would be the best. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I would make the same argument, but Ingrid is too much of a golden retriever, even though I have a very high awareness. So let's see. I'm just gonna do the resist coercion, even though it's fucking 0.
By all means.
Oh, and that is a 1
Great.
with 1 plus
And you said
9, 10. So that's a dirty 10.
So with a -2, that's an 8. Nyoka?
You said at disadvantage?
No. This will be a -2 to your roll.
Oh, okay. I rolled a 19.
17. 17
18.
and 8. Excellent. Cersei,
18.
you know, Cersei might not be the bravest. You know, she might not be willing to. You don't understand what her issue with the nobility is. Maybe there's more secrets, Nyoka, but She's right. She's right. There's a lot going on right now. The three of you, a small elite team, is what you're used to working with. This'll work. This is fine. You don't need an army. You're Noka. You're a fucking Kingslayer.
Yeah,
You got this.
But yeah.
Okay. So we go back to the store. We prepare for tomorrow. Remember?
Ingrid, Cersei.
Yeah.
Cersei does make sense. It's. You had a plan. This makes sense.
I have a dagger being made anyways.
Yeah,
Now,
you're fine.
a new
This'll
silver
be fine.
dagger for my dress, for my pretty dress.
Excellent. Come on.
We still should probably warn the nobility, though.
No,
I mean,
no.
Oh,
I'm sure Valorad took care of it if necessary.
Yeah,
the weak-willed
be
Burka.
good.
Okay.
We'll be good. You got the fucking bear Sintra, the fox of, or are you the crow? I don't know.
I was the fox. It's not important.
Fox,
Let's go home.
yeah, the fox of.
That's why I named the dagger that I gave her Crow's Talon and the rapier that I gave Elodie Foxclaw.
That
See,
was
I'm
really
observant.
sweet of you. That was so sweet of you. I appreciate that. So she's just trying to keep up conversation so I don't get distracted.
You
Easily in
really
the.
shouldn't drink that wine once we get back, though. Yeah.
No, you're right. I think that we need to keep our facilities about us, right?
You're
we
right.
need to keep. Yeah.
I suppose that makes sense.
We need synergy.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Okay. Let's go.
You guide them as you walk and talk, Cersei.
Mm-hmm.
Back safely in the Fox and Crow. Do you lock the door behind you?
Oh my god, yes I do.
Ingrid saw her sword out.
Okay, you could put the sword away.
Oh, right.
Do you need help?
There we go. I got it.
So good at this. Okay. Make yourselves comfortable. I'll get some water.
I start crafting.
You know what? I see Nyoka doing that, and we have the vampire oils that we need, but I need more swallow, especially after what we saw happen, and especially considering that I got bit. So, I'm going to start crafting as well. We're going to start a crafting circle.
Wow. Like a sewing circle or a knitting circle.
Yes, exactly.
Outstanding.
I'm experimenting though.
You just mixing shit. You just fucking Skyriming it, just mixing shit together.
Oh my god, I love that. Let me taste. Let me see what this tastes like. Is it gonna kill me? No. Okay.
Outstanding. Cersei, you see Nyoko fish into random ingredients. He starts to just mix things and blend them in a mortar and pestle.
Nyoka, what if we like the moon dust bombs? What if we
didn't do that?
What if we infuse it in like one of our swallow potions so that when we drink it, it's kind of like the black blood a little bit, but a little more potent. So when we have it coursing through us, so when they eat,
That's not how that works.
Are you sure?
I am so sure. We studied Witcher lore and the basics, like swallow, in Aretusa.
You're not a Witcher.
I'm not a Witcher.
Cersei,
would you like to learn more?
You've just seen Nyoko mix a root that he would use for one of his imbibements, his potions, along with some basil.
Okay. Was it my basil?
Looks like just some basil that had been off to the side.
That means it was my basil. Okay. What you got there, sport?
Are we not just using all the ingredients that are just in Cersei's store? Because why not, right?
I have to have some stock.
But the safety of the city.
The safety of the city also requires me to get paid so I can fund safety of our group.
You know what? That makes 100% sense.
You think vampire blood will have a reaction to this?
To what?
I'm gonna go grab some vampire blood.
Wait, what do you
I'll
do?
start
Wait,
tossing-
hold on.
tossing that around somewhere.
Ingrid shuffles through her pockets and she pulls out 2 vials of Brooks of blood. Here,
Oh, okay.
let's
And I'll
experiment
pour
with this as well. Yes. Wait, we have a higher vampire up in the fucking attic. She starts running towards the attic.
Say it louder.
He's ashes, but okay.
Oh,
Please
he
be
is
careful
ash.
going up the ladder.
But I did dissect parts of him beforehand.
You did.
You
You
said
did.
he's ashes?
You guys killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we killed him.
dissected
We heaped his body on pretty good in pieces, and then we brought him back over here for experimentation.
Cersei, go ahead and give me a your choice for magic for rolls and things.
Okay.
Something you might be able to do to help your friends.
Oh, I'll
Completely up for
use.
grabs.
Magical training just makes sense, and that is the same as my spellcasting. So perfect. We'll do that.
Cersei is trying so fucking hard right now. Oh, you muted.
Oh, it is with intelligence. So okay, that's fantastic. That's good. 23.
23. Cersei,
Mm-hmm.
you know of a potion. You know you have the ingredients for a potion that will sober your friends up quite quickly. It's called the Wives' Tears. It's a novice potion. It's very simple. It's very easy to do. You crafted this before for a guest that come in with a little bit too much to drink. They were concerned wives, concerned husbands, concerned parents are worried about their overly drunken child, their overly drunken partner, what have you. It's called Wives' Tears Potion. However, it's again very simple to make. However, one challenge is before you. Nyoka is mixing shit together nonstop.
Uh-huh.
One of the key ingredients is by his left hand. You think that might be all that you have left?
Oh. Nyoka, I see you've helped yourself to my stock, and that's fine. But I want to help. I want to join our little knitting circle. Can I please use that?
I can teach you swallow.
That's.
Swallow
We'll get
is a
to
good
that.
potion to learn.
Exactly. Come sit with me.
I will learn swallow as soon as I make what I want to make.
There's a substance, again, Cersei, just by his left hand, filled with the essence of vitriol that you need.
Please.
I mean, yeah, by all means, sure.
Oh, thank you. You're so kind.
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to make Wives' Tears, please.
Understood. Go ahead and give me the crafting roll. For
boy.
this, if someone wants to look up the alchemy roll for me, please, that'd be wonderful. While I grab some other stuff for you, Ingrid and Yoko, you're just kind of mixing shit together. We're gonna determine what you make.
Oh, you should add some of this, and I'll toss something in it.
Ooh.
Oh, sure thing. And she'll just set it down.
Oh, what about a splash of this? She pulls out some of the drowner that she had from before and places it there. This makes a lot of things very potent. It is used in a lot of Witcher concoctions. I see the gears working in
Math.
his head.
20.
What was
One
you-
second. I have my cat. I have to stop him. One
Not
second.
a problem. Not a problem. By all means, Nyoka, Ingrid, let's have some crafting rolls from you if you guys are part of the crafting circle.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, we're crafting here.
Wait, is that crafting or is that alchemy?
Alchemy. Apologies. Alchemy DC.
Because crafting craft is there, which is confusing.
So what you got for me, Nyoka and Ingrid?
Oh no, this dice needs to go in jail. I got another 1 naturally. So that's 1 plus 3, that's 4 plus that's 9.
9.
9.
I got 19.
19. Ingrid, unfortunately, you craft something. It looks viscous. A little bit like... It's like watery, silly putty almost. Like Play-Doh, possibly.
I drink it down.
Swallow it. Goes down like a... It goes down like fucking Play-Doh. I don't really have a description for this. There's no simile
Have you
for
never
this.
eaten Play-Doh as a child?
Nyoka, you said 19?
Yep.
Ingrid starts heaving.
You craft something here, Nyoka. Not entirely sure what it is, but you dip your pinky in. It's this orange, almost jelly-like substance. Dip your finger in and it just singes a little bit. Cersei, I would love for you to make me a roll of just recognizing whatever the hell that is that he's just made.
Okay.
Low motion movement to drink it.
What? It's
As he's about
three.
to... what's your... Let's see. Let's call this...
Awareness.
I can see awareness. I can see... where is the... I could say another alchemy roll, if you'd like.
No.
That would make me say no.
No.
Awareness? I'll go with
Yeah.
awareness.
So that's an 18.
18. He's crafted Zeracanian fire?
What's that?
Drink it.
I-
Drink it. Drink it.
The qualities
drink
of which you know is very volatile. That will need to be bottled immediately. He's about to grip like from the mortar and pestle.
Hey, let's bottle that. That's gonna blow up.
Oh, you know what this is?
I do. I know exactly what that is.
Oh, okay. All right.
Ingrid is like
She'll
dry
hand.
heaving.
She'll pick up whatever vials next to him and hand it to him.
Okay. I usually taste test it just to make sure it comes out right.
We don't need to do that this time,
Cersei,
but I respect that.
you would know from just from reading, Zeracanian fire is incredibly difficult to make. It is purely by luck that he has not burned down the entire store in its production. This is a master formula.
The fact that we have both Nyoka, Edge, we have both of us have almost individually burned down this store now.
Look, that's in a bottle. I'm gonna
It will, now that it is bottled, for your knowledge, Cersei, will set fire to whatever it touches.
So that let's put that on the countertop, can we?
Well, this is all preparation for the battle.
Yes. Well, how about we put all of our things on the countertop so we can take inventory when we're done?
Set fire to the castle, down with the government.
Okay.
Okay. And she'll take it and she'll gingerly set it on the counter in the middle where it can't be knocked down.
Hey, storyteller,
Yes.
how's my stomach holding up from consuming that?
Vomit
The
on
Thinking
my
bit
it
of
was-
clay, let's find out. Let's have an endurance roll.
Don't vomit on my wood floor.
Considering I have a 0 endurance, let's fucking go. That explodes.
Oh, thank God.
That explodes.
For the most important roles.
That's a 5, so that's 25 total so far, plus my body, which is 10, 35.
35, you feel a little bit of a queasy,
Ugh.
a little bit of a bubbles. But yeah, it's not too terrible. Cersei, after 15 minutes, the same amount of time that it takes Nyoka to create the Zeracanian fire, you have enough wives' tears potion to sober your friends up.
I need something to wash this down. That
Here,
tasted like
I made you
bad.
something.
Thank you. She doesn't even look at what it is. She just takes it, pops open the top of the vial, and just.
Yoko, would you like to try this? It's
Yeah.
Yeah, here. Taste test
I'll
it for me.
take a shot real quick and mix and stuff.
How manipulative. Taste test it for me.
Mage.
Okay, how does it taste? What do I feel as it goes down?
Feels like it's giving you the sweats. Immediately you feel more clear-headed. Feel very warm.
What am I doing?
It's as if it's purging the alcohol from your system. You are
Oh my god.
sober.
Oh my gosh. What are we doing here?
We're making potions because that's better alternative to telling the entire city about vampires and trying to arm them with 300 silver swords.
Okay, as she says that, do I remember saying any of that, would you say?
I would say so. You weren't you weren't pissed. You weren't off your rocker drunk. Just felt very
Motivated.
motivated. Felt
Motivated.
brave. Felt a little
Oh.
reckless.
Oh. Did I make things worse?
Hopefully not. I wasn't there for all of it.
Wait a minute.
I ordered a knife.
You did? Oh, wait, did you?
I
Oh, you told me you did. That's right.
I paid the man 300 gold.
Wow. That's fine. That's your money. How do you feel, Nyoka?
I mean, I'm fine.
Good.
I sleep
Good. You
soundly.
almost set my store on fire.
Wait, we both did?
At this
I
point,
don't-
yes.
Oh.
She's still standing by the counter. And she gestures to the bottle of Zeracanian fire. You made, impressively, you made Zeracanian fire without burning my store down.
I did.
You did. I'm very impressed.
Write it down, write it down, write it down.
He's going to try to remember the process.
There's a slew of ingredients scattered around here. Let's have a roll to see if you can remember what exactly you put into that mortar and pestle.
What did I...
Awareness, deduction.
I would say deduction.
I feel gross.
I'm gonna add 2 luck too.
It feels like I tried to drink dough of some sort.
I saw that. That didn't look good.
No, it was not good.
Deduction.
Mm.
Well, that's a 1. Fuck you. Total
I see a 10. I see
Total
it. No, I
10?
see it. I see a 10. I don't see a 1. I see a 10.
Say total of 10, Yoka?
Total of 10, and then it says fumbled by 2.
Interesting. We'll figure that part out later. Unfortunately, Nyoka, you look at the slew of ingredients. You have a list. You just don't know what the correct combination is. There might be some excess ingredients that you don't need that will fuck this up, but it'll require a little more experimentation.
Alright. Well, at least we got 1.
We can use it on Renwick, provided we don't burn down the building alongside him.
Considering everybody knows, we could just... No, you're right.
It's not that everybody knows, it's that you tried to tell everybody.
Well, I mean, the Burgermeister knows, and he's going to warn the guard, correct? That's my understanding, that
That's
we will
what he
at
said.
least have more guard.
And the Queen said that multiple people knows already. So.
What's a few cracked eggs if we can get to Renwick? I'm saying that out of character. I'm not saying that in character.
Mhm.
All I'm saying is, this city has a brothel full of vampires.
It sure does.
Yeah.
That apparently most people know about.
Funny that.
We should ask the Burgermeister about that at some point.
So what's the plan?
Well, the plan now is to rest for the rest of the evening and recover. Tomorrow we pick up our outfits and we attend the party. At least that's what I think we should do.
I am of the same mind.
Okay.
I need to sleep this off.
I mean, it's still daytime, isn't it?
Yes, we have time. You keep our little knitting circle going if you want.
Yeah, I'm actually going to try to make some proper swallow potions and not Play-Doh.
Um,
I'm going to try to make 2 swallow potions at the very least. And seeing Nyoka's randomized concoction, even though I'm sober now, I am going to try to make a random something to see what happens with it.
Oh dear.
Experiment with my bear knowledge.
see, I don't know if I have black blood potion.
So, we stay in for the rest of the evening.
I want to, yes.
Does everyone
I
agree?
mean, I might go for a midnight stroll or something, a late night walk.
Fair.
I'm going to stay in.
Understood. Is there anything significant you do on your midnight walk, Nyoka?
I mean, I may swing by the brothel or whatever. You know, no one needs to know though.
We're not there to eavesdrop.
And I have a hoodie.
You pull up your hood, you swing by the brothel, Nyoka.
Yeah.
We'll get to the what's made in the rest of the evening very soon, but Nyoka, you swing by the house of the Queen of the Night. What happens next?
I come as a patron. Yeah.
You're welcomed. The women you saw on the stairway usher you inside. Are you here on a social call?
We ain't gotta make this awkward, you know? And just, you know,
Would you like a room?
yes, please.
For how many?
I don't know. Is that a typical question? That's asked?
Well, it's to determine how many are coming to your room, Nyoka.
Oh, okay. I guess one.
Understood. Anyone in particular, Nyoka? Are you fine with any visitor?
I mean, yeah, it's fine. Whoever, you know.
You are visited very shortly after you're shown to your room. By the Queen herself.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Well,
I did not expect to see you back so soon.
yeah. Well, this is what, neutral territory, right?
That is the goal, yes.
Um, I'm here to play nice. A paid coin, and I wish you to tell me about all, you know. I wish to learn. That's why I'm here. I wish to learn
What do you wish to learn?
more about you, your kind.
Business or pleasure, Witcher?
I guess a little bit of both. This is new territory for me. But if this is truly a neutral place, then perhaps I can learn something.
Let's start with your questions.
I don't have any questions prepared.
Outstanding.
Words are exchanged.
I'm so sorry, everybody. I have to BRB.
No problem. Words are exchanged. Business and pleasure, Nyoko. How long do you stay? Do you stay the night? Or do you leave after your endeavors are done?
I mean, I would leave like, I guess, I don't know, 2:30. What time did I get there?
Whenever you like.
Uh,
For your evening
okay.
walk.
11 to 3, I'll be there.
Understood. Seriously,
4.
Mm-hmm.
are you awake by 3 to 4 a.m.?
Honestly, probably not.
Fair. Did you give Nyoga a key?
Oh shit.
Yeah, they lock the door.
Yeah. Yeah, she would have, because she knows he likes to go out at night. She ain't staying up.
Understood. Nyoko, you make your way back. Let's have a stealth roll from you, please.
I'm not stealthy. I'm just
Fair
walking
enough.
along.
Stacy, an awareness roll.
I'm not like being inconsiderate, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to.
22.
22. You hear the door click. You hear footsteps, subtle creaks of floorboards. Yoko's back, rather late.
I'll go back to sleep.
Say la vie. Yoko, where do you sleep?
Same position, chair, corner. Maybe not chair. I'll probably lay flat on my back. My back probably is kind of hurting a little bit after a couple nights like that. So laying flat, corner. Yeah,
I
Wayne's
mean,
right
you
next to
have
it.
you have like some blankets and shit you could like lay on.
Oh yeah, I do have a
Yeah.
bedroll too.
Yeah.
Damn, I forgot my bedroll this entire time. I go out and get my bedroll.
Understood. You make camp in Cersei's shop. The two of you rest and sleep soundly. On the eve of the next morning, you have a number of tasks to complete. To pick up your evening garb, you have whatever final preparations you need to make before the party, and then you have the party itself.
Was I able to recover any stamina with half the day left?
Half the day left? Absolutely. Taking some downtime, resting. Even the night of rest you receive now, you'll be recovering some stamina.
Excellent.
I will ask, did Nyoko get healed?
Oh, yes, we're gonna go with yes.
Oh, gracias.
Mm-hmm. So what is that? You just get 3 points per round for as long as I expend it. Oh, for 1d10 rounds. 3! So
Exact
9.
number that he needed. Perfect.
Nice, nice, nice.
So, evening comes to a close. The morning wakes the three of you. The day of the
I'm so sorry.
No worries. The day of the party is upon you. And that is where we'll end today's session. We will rejoin our heroes the day of the party and see if they can get in, see if they can enact whatever plan they have to face off with Renwick. So, thank the three of you for playing. Thank you, the viewers, for watching. Let's have some shout-outs, shall we? Luna.
Like I said, I'm Jured by Night or Luna, whichever you prefer. I stream at Jured by Night. I am also at Jured by Night on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I'm in another actual play along with Ramos called Are We Dead Yet? And that is on YouTube. If you just search Vampire the Masquerade Are We Dead Yet? You'll find it. It's real good. You should totally watch it. And I think I have a big 12-hour stream coming up next week, so stay on the lookout for that.
Looking forward
That's
to
me.
Very nice. Azure.
Hello, I'm the Azure Butterfly, Azure for short, or Rachel. I'm a Fae Butterfly on internet. Sorry, I'm wrangling doggos right now, so I'm a little out of sorts. But I stream at the Azure Butterfly here on twitch.tv. I also, on certain days, either Wednesdays or Thursdays, stream on Rolling Nomads. Here Fridays for Ways of Old. And my schedule is kind of like a work in progress right now as I try to figure out the things that I want to do. So look for some changes coming soon. We also have a Ways of Old website that is still being in the works, still being worked on. I have not forgotten about it, and I have been poking at it slowly, but we should have something up fully for that soon. I think that's it for me.
Excellent. Edge.
Yeah, my name's Edge. I don't be doing nothing except, streaming on here from time to time. Sometimes on Wednesdays, whenever Azure got the reins. Thursday, no longer on Thursdays. Fridays, right?
I mean, you can
Yeah.
join me on Thursdays if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I'll probably pop in too. But
Thursdays might actually be an easy day. Yeah, anyway.
Fridays for this game, and then what we're doing later in a couple hours, Hunter too, right?
3 hours time,
So-
we'll be beginning our Hunter Akodama game.
But that's me.
Excellent. Me myself, I'm Gilbert Ramos, your game master for this evening. Found everywhere at Ramos the Nomad. We of course are the Rolling Nomads. You can find our schedule over on Twitch. Does need a little bit of update since we, as you can see, we moved Ways of Old over to Friday, and Hunter will be coming up at 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, Mountain Daylight Time, for our Hunter Chronicle, our little mini series between seasons of Book of Saints, as well. Everything on Twitch will be updated for our schedule end of day today. By end of day today, I mean midnight tonight. So that's us in the handbasket. You can find us over on Twitter. Best way to keep up to date with us for our scheduling, for our late starts, any new programming, things like that. Where we are found at _Rolling Nomads. And these episodes go up 4 days after air date over on our YouTube. So, where once they were going up every Monday, now they'll be going up every Tuesday. So, we appreciate you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys for watching. We hope we'll see you next Friday. Same time, same place, same heroes. We'll see you then.